Gemini, and welcome back to my channel, Lady in Yellow Tarot. My name is Marcy, and I'm here to talk about Mercury Retrograde in Pisces. And let me guess, why is this happening to me? Why? Why? That's what I hear over and over and over on Instagram, all my social media, Facebook. All my friends are always like, why? Why is this happening? Of course it's Mercury retrograde. Of course, right? Because what Mercury retrograde does is everything goes backwards for 3.5 weeks, okay? So I thought, why not pull some cards, give you guys some guidance, kind of help you out, help a sis out, help a bro out, you know? And for you specifically, Geminis, as a collective, it is affecting your 10th house, okay? So for those who know astrology, y'all know what that means. For those who don't know astrology, we have a wheel, and every house represents something, energy in your life, right? So the 10th house is what's affecting the Geminis across the board during this Mercury retrograde, okay? So what that means is it's going to be affecting your work, career, potential achievements, recognition. So just know that that's really where it's gonna happen. It can happen other things, you know, random things like your car breaking down might happen. Of course, you know, electronics going out the window as well. But think about it. Electronics and work go hand in hand. So it might be a little bit stronger for you than it would be, say, me, that I'm a Cancer, because it's affecting a different house for me. So just keep that in mind, that it's mostly any shenanigans, any Mercury shenanigans is going to be happening to you specifically, Gemini, in the 10th house. Okay, so work, career, achievements, recognitions, honors, all that business. Okay, so without further ado, let me go ahead and start pulling those cards for you. Okay. All right, let's see what is going on with you, Gemini. Okay, all right. So, Gemini. Okay, and let me just shuffle again, because that's what my guides are telling me. Okay. All right. Okay, so first let me see what my guides are telling me just offhand. Okay, so first and foremost, Gemini, what I'm hearing for you specifically for this Mercury retrograde is you're feeling very trapped already, okay? You're feeling like, what happened? Why? I'm hearing like the loudest whys with you, Gemini, like the loud. And Geminis, you guys are really awesome because you're very adaptable. But even whatever is happening right now is even like toying and messing with your adaptability. It's almost like too much, too extreme. You're feeling extremely unbalanced, and to the point where you're feeling very trapped in your head. And I'm also sensing a couple of you Geminis are feeling insecure about it. Did I make the wrong decisions? You know, is this going to come back and get me? Is this going to come back and haunt me? Picking up a lot for you too, Gemini. And here's the thing, that's why you want to be careful with decisions that are being made within your work environment, within your career, within your achievements, whatever you're working towards. You want to be very careful during this time, because it could in fact come back and haunt you. I know you don't want to hear that, but I'm being honest with you here. Okay, so let's see what the cards are saying. So the things that were happening before the Mercury retrograde, so what we call the shadow period, which is the week before. So, you know, I think that would be February 9th through the 15th, because Mercury retrograde does start the 16th. So, would be the Five of Pentacles, okay? So here you are dealing with some self-worth issues already. You're like unsure, you're not sure, you know, you're very adaptable, but, you know, are you asking for a raise? Because this is, again, in your 10th house. Are you feeling unworthy? Are you not getting the promotion you feel like you deserve? Are you needing to adapt? Did you change jobs and it's not what you thought, and the adaptability is not working best for you? I'm hearing a lot of things here. But self-worth, it boils down to self-worth, and you are trying to walk away from it, but you're unsure. A lot of unsure energy here. Should I leave this job? Should I not? They're not promoting me. If you don't work, Gemini, then maybe what it is that you're not being appreciated at home, you know, if you're a stay-at-home parent. Or maybe you are unemployed and you feel like nobody's hiring you. So massive, massive self-worth energy here prior to Mercury retrograde, okay? So, and you're trying, you are trying so hard, and you see like this opportunity here, but you're just kind of stuck, okay? So, and the way you prepared, the way you were prepping for this, this Mercury retrograde was through the Four of Cups. So you thought, okay, you know what? I'm trying to walk towards this energy, but I'm stuck. And this is why, because you've chosen to stay stuck. It's a choice here. You're like, I'm stuck and I don't know what to do. And it's because you don't want to. Emotionally, you don't want to make a decision. You're like, I don't want to. Because again, if you're working, it's probably because you're attached to your coworkers. If you are running a business, you are attached to your business, but you're also not sure how to separate, work and play. You're having a hard time separating, and you're intermixing everything, and everything's just like a man, and then also I'm sensing that you're probably, there's also a piece of you that's bored. Why are you bored, Gemini? Why are you bored? Okay, and what you're going to be experiencing during Mercury, I'm just laughing because I specifically said it's about your work environment, your career, your business, all of that, and achievements and such. And I'm laughing because this is such a work-related card. It's the Three of Pentacles, okay? So what's going to be happening to you during retrograde is the Three of Pentacles, okay? It's all about teamwork. This does not scream more work energy within the 10th house than this card, okay? Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork, okay? So again, if you're working with a company, then you're going to be, I see and sense that there's going to be a lot of miscommunication going on within your team, within your environment, within the boss, within everything, right? Things are just not going your way, and you're trying so hard to be the good team member, okay? And it's just not working in your favor. And it's because it seems like there's a lot of miscommunication going on at work. There's a lot of, because that's what it's about. And also maybe people are just not acknowledging you, and you're kind of upset and frustrated because, again, it's about recognition within the 10th house, and you're just not feeling the love. You're not feeling the love, okay? And then how to deal with it is through the Seven of Swords, okay? So Seven of Swords is all about lies, cheating, and deceit. Okay, Gemini, do you really want to lie and deceit just to get your way? Perhaps, but to what degree, right? To what degree are we lying and deceiving, right? It sounds like your coworkers are not listening to you and you're not being acknowledged, right? So maybe you need to do something to be acknowledged, but just keep this in mind, okay? This could come back and bite you. Coworkers might find out, okay? So keep that in mind, Gemini, that people might find out, okay? And you just gotta be very careful how you're choosing to miscommunicate during a time of massive miscommunication. So you have to think about this very thoroughly, okay? And then we have what's the aftermath after the retrograde, and it's the Child of Pentacles, also known as the Page of Pentacles. This is you starting fresh, whether it's at a new job or new position, or maybe you finally acknowledging that maybe it was just a huge misunderstanding to begin with, because that's what it does. This is what happens during Mercury retrograde. Maybe the paperwork got lost and you didn't, it wasn't your fault, just whatever. That might be what this is about too. Maybe something's missing. You just lie and say, yeah, it's totally done. And then you just go do it again. You know what I mean? Like, just think about it that way. Don't get frustrated if things go missing during this time, during work time, or maybe you're being acknowledged for something, but they need something from you. Whatever it is, something's missing, or a lot of things are missing, and you just kind of have to fix it. and you may have to white lie and say, oh, it's totally ready, and then just go take care of it real quick. You know what I mean? That's what this could be mean too, and no one will ever know. But just don't get frustrated, okay? At the end of the day, after the retrograde, it's going to be all new and fresh again. Maybe, once you get that whatever was missing, it's going to fix everything, and then you have a new foundation to work with. Maybe you got to switch to a new team that you rather work with. But just don't get too frustrated, okay? And then the outcome is the Guardian of Swords. Okay, so this is also the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is very blunt, gets the point, very truthful, very honest, very not in your face, but she just doesn't. No, you don't tolerate BS. I think during this time you might be tolerating it, but afterwards I see you just say, you know what? No. No. I see the BS. Don't try that again. Okay? No. Mercury retrograde taught me that lesson, that, I can speak up for myself and say what needs to say. Maybe at this point, you'll be like, you know what? So-and-so, John Smith, actually was the one that lost that paperwork. And I fixed it, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm hearing. If this is in regards to a career, again, maybe your career is finally gonna blow up, and then here you are being like, yep, being honest got me where I need to go. If you're a business owner, same thing. Maybe you're probably being offered an opportunity. Maybe the teamwork was with a collaboration you were doing with somebody else, and say you're trying to get your product in at Whole Foods, and that's what was going on during Mercury retrograde. Is like maybe some stuff was missing, and you're collaborating, team working, and now, yay, they finally took your stuff. If it's not that, maybe again, it's just whatever you got to do, because at the end of the day, a lot of us are entrepreneurs, right? And sometimes it feels like a one-person show, and it might be, but at the end of the day, you can't just fully run a business 100% by yourself, right? I'm of service, I'm a reader, right? So I still work with my clients. That's still a team. I'm working with my clients. So it still applies to this whole 10th house energy of what's going on with Mercury retrograde. So basically, just keep that in mind. It's just work through it, work with it, and it will reward you with a new foundation, a new thing happening afterwards that will be so good for you. And just hold it down. Like, don't be afraid to be like, no, because after Mercury retrograde, everything's okay anyway. Okay, so with that said, there's also the full moon. So the last day of Mercury retrograde is actually March 9th, which is the same exact day as the full moon. So we have two major energies happening during that time. So I'm pulling a full moon card too while I'm at it, and see what is being illuminated for you, Gemini, after this Mercury retrograde. Because once everything is said and done, you're gonna start seeing some serious truth. Something is going to be uncovered, and I might as well tell you right now what to expect, what's going to be illuminated for you during that time in this 10th house energy. Okay, so well, I was feeling this. So it says a new romantic cycle begins. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna start new love. You can. Workplace romance, woo, be careful. I just heard workplace romance. Woo, hot. Okay, all right, Gemini, you do what you need to do. If that is what you want to do, is do a workplace romance, be careful. Just be careful, okay? And if it's not that, then I would say a romantic cycle could also indicate, maybe like I was mentioning earlier, like the example of, partnering out with Whole Foods, that would be a romantic cycle because you're so happy and excited and in love with the fact that Whole Foods is carrying your stuff. You know what I mean? So that could also be indicating of this new collaboration, new partnership that you're doing. Could also indicate just a new beautiful partnership, okay? Working partnership, work related, business related, okay? And then also, it could also indicate, for those who are unemployed, it could also indicate a new job, okay? A new opportunity as well. Okay, so what's going to be eliminated is maybe you finally get the lead you've been waiting for. So I love that. I love that for you, Gemini. And then last but not least, I'm going to just pull a card, just kind of get an idea of what you should be reflecting on as well. Okay, so this is what you should be reflecting on, Gemini, during this time while you're dealing with all this work shenanigans. Okay, let's see. Whoops. Let's see right here. Ooh, we got 3 cards. Okay. All right, Gemini, you just can't be with just one card. Okay, so we got psychic knowing, we got healing, and purpose. Okay, so psychic knowing. Trust your intuition. You know exactly what's going on. So reflect on that. Reflect and use your intuition, Gemini. You have it in you. We all do, okay? And then focus on some healing, okay? Were you really butthurt because they weren't listening to you? Why? Why was that triggering you, Gemini? Heal that, okay? Heal it. And then, and last but not least, purpose. When you heal all of that stuff, then you're gonna come with this purpose. You're gonna know exactly what needs to be done. You're gonna have a plan, like the Queen of Swords. You're gonna be like, and handle it like a boss, okay? Just know that. But most importantly, what I'm really hearing is heal these, because I remember earlier I had that self-worth card. Heal it. Heal your self-worth. Why is things triggering you at work or your relationship or business? Heal it. And the purpose will show themselves. And then, you know, you'll have that new romantic cycle. Okay, look at this. The colors are same, okay? So, okay, there you go, Gemini. That is what's happening. That's why it's happening to you. You need to start working on your healing your self-worth, Gemini, at your work environment, whatever that is. You know, work on it, Gemini, okay? Thank you so much for listening, and I will be here soon again. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, bye.